Right, yep, there we go, all sorted. Oh, no, I don't want that view actually. I want to see the comments. Want the full screen. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's a long time since I've done quality commentary.
To be fair, until I joined Racestation a few weeks ago, it was quite a while before I'd done commentary. But as soon as I started it here, I've ended up doing it in the other league I'm in as well.
Yeah, I've seen a few of your streams like that.
Cool.
It looks like Matt's not wanting to save one of his tyres. He's on the soft. Oh. Right, okay. Let's see. There's not really much to commentate on when they're doing this. When they got to skip Q1. There he is. So
the only other thing we can talk about is normally what I waffle about in the 5-minute break. Is, the fact that Racestation, we're looking at a non-assist league, so everything that you see the drivers doing in this qualifying session and in the race, it's all done with all the assists turn up.
Yeah.
So no ABS, no traction, no racing line. I think the only thing that is on is manual gearbox with suggested gears.
No.
Is that off?
Yes, that is off. They have everything off. They don't run with anything at all that would seem to give anybody an advantage. And you can safely say that the manual gearbox with suggested is an advantage because you're in the optimal gear for every corner.
Yes. Although when I have tried that, I seem to feel like you could run the corner in a different gear and it would...
Oh yeah, it's up to the driver whether or not to pay attention to it or not. I mean, I run with it, and there is sometimes where there's a few corners where I don't run that gear.
Yeah.
So it's all up to the driver. I just realised I haven't got everything up. There we go. So in terms of qualifying times, what we're looking, would you say it's about 1:29s?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Alright, well we were...
I think we was 1:30s, wasn't it?
Yeah, our log got down to a 1:30, which I think it was you that did the 1:30, you and Nathan? These two both did it?
The 1:30.
You blasted my time out the park. I was so confident with my time, I thought like, I was about a few tenths in front, then he comes and set lap and just makes us depressed. I was so sad.
Well, I would like to confess I can do a 1:29. So
yes, but you
I didn't
on the mediums.
Yeah, I did not want to start on the softs. Softs was a no-go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was pleased that I was the only one that qualified on the softs, because the softs, the mediums, because I knew what the softs were like previously. This track just chews them up.
Yeah, I sat in the pit for a while and I was looking, because I would have, had nobody else set a lap, I would have gone out on the mediums, but I was looking at Nathan's time and I thought, I can beat that on softs. And I thought,
I saw both your times, I was like, I could beat that.
Yeah. And exactly. And I took that bait and I just thought, you know what, if I just get bold
we've got a spinner.
and just try and run off
SH Racing spun. Thankfully nobody got caught up in it.
Yes, because if you get knocked out for a DNF in any of these sessions, you're still out for the rest of the session, aren't you?
It looks like everybody's set a lap. Neil's the only one that's done a very quick lap. So he's I think he really went for his lap.
Yeah, they've probably not told him the the tyre.
No, he
strategy.
would have been told. We just nearly went into the side of Vern there. What's he gonna do? As SH gets out of the way? I think Neil's doing another lap. Oh, no. He's just backed off. Okay. I was thinking, why is he even bothered to push for? He's just pretty much ruined those tyres now.
Perhaps he hasn't got the confidence to get through Q2, and he thought that he could use this as a bit of practice for the race session.
Yeah. Be interesting to see everybody's strategy as well.
I have had a message through. It's going to be a dry race.
That's not fun. Where is the wet weather lady? I mean, what we've had 3 races off the trot. It's been dry. I think I'm not too sure about F1. Is their 3 race? Well, this is their 3rd race now, but has their races been dry?
I'm trying to recall now. I think most of them have been dry.
Yeah. Like, where's the wet? Where's the rain?
See, in the other league that I race, I've had too many wet races.
Oh, so you're the one that's taking them away from us, okay.
I like it when it's dynamic and it's changing. When you've got to do a stint in the dry and the wet, and then you're questioning yourself in quali. Do I run a dry setup for quali and then a wet, over a wet setup, knowing that the quali's dry, but it's going to be a wet race?
Yeah. I'm not really too big of a fan on the rain. I always seem to have bad luck in the rain.
I used to get on really well with the rain, but I used to have a lot more assists on, so it was a bit easier for me. But now, this game especially, everybody else seems to get on with the rain better than I do.
I don't like the rain. I hate it.
Depends what track we need though.
Any track.
Monaco, yeah.
Oh no! Don't jinx us. Do not jinx us for Monaco with rain, please.
Oh, please rain, Monaco. Please.
No.
I just did Monaco this week, and it started dry and went wet for the last 10 laps.
It's like Kyle's the first one out, followed by McLaren, by the way. And he's on mediums. That SH behind him.
In the standings is 7th place with 22 points. His highest position finish for this season so far is 6th place.
Oh, we've only got 4 cars on the track, and both of them from the same teams. 2 McLarens, 2 Red Bulls. And all 4 drivers on the mediums. Looks like the majority of the field wants to go on the medium.
Yes. It clearly was the better choice.
Yes.
But as you say, we've got 4
cars. Is it the
out
better
tracks,
choice though? Because we've seen Vern do a 1-stop, whereas I effectively did a 3-stop, but meant there just being a 2.
Yeah.
So, could you say the 1-stop's the better strategy over the expected 2 to 3 stops you could run?
It all depends on the driver, doesn't it, and pace.
Plus the softs burn out like mad, so it's really
yeah, the softs ideally you want to use at the end. Like you don't want to use them at the start.
Well, I did, but my tyre temps went up like mad. Because what I forgot to do was test out tyre temps with a full tank of fuel, So when the race started, I just went straight up to 100 degrees and absolutely messed it up.
Ouch.
So as you said, Kyle, first one out on his flying lap, just coming around sector 1 now. Looking very tidy.
We've got a few more cars coming out as well. It looks like. Neil's on his out lap. Kyle's goes purple, sector 1.
24.2 seconds.
I think it's just been beaten by the McLaren behind. Now I might say one of the drivers' name wrong, but Kyle's just invalidated.
Yeah.
Just immediately backing off. Yeah, I might name Super as Skyline, because that's his old. It's his old PSN, and that's all I know him by. So if I say Skyline, that's who I mean. As the SH goes down the back straight, doing a hit.
Is that a long back straight?
207 down the straight he hit with DRS. And he does 131.2. Puts him on vision up. Well, no, Vern's just gone a tenth quicker. And Super's done a 32.6.
So, what was your time on the mediums again? Because she was a 1.
I had a scruffy lap. It was a 32.3, 32.4. I had a really scruffy lap. So
I'm just thinking we were talking about a 130, possibly looking into the 129s, wasn't we? But that would have obviously been on.
That's on the softs, yes.
Yeah.
That's on about the softs, but I'm not too sure if Super will be safe with that time. It depends on how many drivers qualify on softs.
Well, that's it.
And where they go.
You could have half the field go onto softs, and then that's it. Super is in danger of being in the drop zone.
Yeah. It's got Horst coming out on an out lap. I think KO is about to start a lap. Yep.
Yep. KO, somebody I keep pronouncing his name wrong. I keep calling him Keo.
Ah. He wouldn't be too bothered by that.
No. No, he had a block.
Oh.
Qualifying.
He had a.
Chicken oversteer there.
Yeah. Might cost him a bit of time. Here he goes purple, sector 1. 24.2. Don't know what that relation is to Vern's sector 1 time.
I mean, it's going to be close, isn't it?
I'm
sure Kyle did a 24.4 or something like that. Purple sector 2 with
51.7. Let's quickly check and see what Vern did. 24.0 and 27.4. What's 27?
Now, what tyres have you got KO down at?
Mediums.
So I can see mediums on his car, but on my spectator screen it's telling me he's on softs.
Oh, so that graphical bug still comes about, does it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's nice to see Codemasters have not got rid of that.
I've had a car with 3 tyres of one type and 1 of another, and they were changing as they go through their lap. And
KO does a 37.7.
131.7.
It looked like he lost it all a bit in final sector. 40.0.
Well, when we was racing, we had some of the non-assist drivers with us, and I felt like a lot of them was running at a lot of extra downforce, so they would be a lot quicker in sector 1 and 2. But maybe that's part of KO's setup. Maybe he's carrying the extra downforce so he can get through them twisty sections.
Yeah, I think Super has just improved on his time. Yeah, he did. 32.4.
And we've gone a few laps on them medium size.
Yeah, he's done 3 laps up to now. He'll be on his way in now.
I'm just on board with Horst and he's coming down the back straight, looking to finish his first flying lap.
One thing they'll have to watch out for is this
there.
corner here. Running too wide will invalidate this and next.
Yes. It's very easily done.
Horst has a 131.6. Oh, it says 131.6, but it's a 131.599.
Close enough.
Yeah. I think you want us to get any closer to that.
But Big Dave looks next to finish his first flying lap, and he is on the soft tyres.
It's a bit of a risky move. Let's see if it might pay off.
Guarantee is Q2.
He does a 130.7. Was P1. Karen Kyle's about to cross the line. Yes, he is.
Having invalidated his first attempt.
32.3. Jumps ahead of his teammate.
Matthew is about to cross the line on some soft tyres, and that puts him into 6th place.
Only a 32.1 on those soft tyres though.
Interesting.
It's now... I mean, Super might be safe on those mediums. It all depends on what tyres the remaining 3 drivers go on.
Yes.
And if they're starting on the mediums and they do a good lap, they could push them out.
Yes.
As it looks like he switched on the set of softs just to be on the safe side. We've got Deck coming out. Pit crew readying him out, I think. Yep. It looks like one of the Haas drivers as well.
Yeah, so 2 of them drivers are on the softs, so like you say, it puts threats onto Neil and Supra.
I've got 2 drivers medium that haven't set a lap.
Okay, so I've got Deck on softs, Devil on mediums, who's in the pit, and Dave on softs on my spectator screen, but on my on his car he's got mediums.
Well, I've just received a message from someone on track saying that Super was blocked both times on his lap by a fellow driver.
Ah, I missed that.
Yeah, so did I. But I was told he was blocked about on both his runs. Right, I've got both Haas on mediums and Deck on the softs.
Dave just lets Deck through there. Dave's got mediums on his actual car, but telling me softs on broadcast.
Alright, that's... So we're gonna have to work out who's got the correct tyre data up. Out of the 2, out of the 3 of us. So I don't know what...
I don't know which I would trust more, to be honest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether I trust the data or whether I trust what I can see. Because I've seen tyres change colour on a car before now on this game.
Yeah, at least it's not anything bad as what it was in previous years. I believe in 2016 there was a tyre glitch, and I believe I saw one driver driving around on full wet on a dry circuit.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case. He was on soft tyres. But yeah, he was driving around full wet.
Now, Dave has just set a purple sector 1.
I don't think we can really trust that, because they just said Deck went purple sector 1 as well.
Well, Deck could have went purple, then Dave.
Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't understand Dave going purple with the medium tyres on.
Yeah, I don't.
My other graphic is right, it's got the socks.
Well, for me, he's got mediums, so it's like, which one do you believe? Oh, Deck is not using. Oh, now he is.
Oh, he's having a bit of trouble with it then.
Or was he having trouble with it, or did he just forget to open it?
Yeah, and then push the button, because it seemed like he opened it, closed it, opened it, closed it.
Hmm.
But he
So he
opens it
does
there,
32
and he gets
full.
into ninth. So that is not a secure time.
And Dave has gone P10. So
Yes.
it's looking
Now
like
it's down to mediums.
Supra doesn't need to do that soft run.
No, we've got Neil in the pit with not enough time left to get back out.
Yeah,
track, so
Supra.
he's definitely out on Q2.
He doesn't need to do that run. He's pretty much safe in that position, so he can start on the mediums. But
Devil crossed the line with a 1:33.7. If he goes again now, we'll have enough time to set another lap, but he will have to do it on this lap now.
I'm just
But with
riding
a
on board.
1:33.7, that's a big gap to jump into the 10th place.
It looks like Supra's pushing. Now he could just be doing what I did last week, do the first 2 sectors and then dive back into the pits.
Yeah. I
But
think he was clever to get out on track already.
yeah, it's a good call going out on track, but ideally I don't think he'd want to start on those soft, medium, the soft sign. Let's see what he does. He's coming in. He's realised he's safe.
Yeah. Well read there.
Yeah, he was basically. I think he just went out just in case, as you said.
Yeah.
So
this next session in Q3, I'm betting we're going to be seeing, as you said, some 129s.
I'm just surmising it because, like I said, I do my practice with a few of the F1 drivers. I was like,
Yeah.
I work my setup works with them, so like I work my setup up with them. And if I'm able to hit a 29 in practice, I'm pretty sure they can as well. The F1 not. So. But there we have it.
Looks like Deck might be going again.
Oh, on those set of softs. Let's see. See if he turns his ERS up. No, Deck isn't going again. But so
Looked like he was pushing it.
the 2 drivers that are out are Neil and Devil. And now we've got, is it 12 minutes of Q3, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got a 12-minute shootout for P1.
Where I think we'll see a lot more of the soft tyre.
Yeah, there's the... yeah. They'll just waste those tyres.
By the way, my graphic changed to a medium. So it's like you had to register the lap before the game would see that he was actually on them tyres.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for Neil and Deck to retire for Q3 to get underway. Because they're the only 2 drivers, because Deck came back into the pits instead of just crossing the line. Oh no, it's Dexter's now got a checkered flag next to his name, so it's Neil we're just waiting for. One thing to note as well with this is the two cars that are out on track now, the ones that have already crossed the line.
Yeah.
Are they getting still tyre wear on that set of tyre for when they come to do the race? Does it increase?
I'm not sure. I don't think they are. I wouldn't like to think they are either. But yeah, it's something that I've seen some people retire just in case. Across the line and just gone menu retire.
There we have it. Neil and Devil are the two drivers that are out, so they'll get a free choice of tyres.
So through to Q3 we have Big Dave, Vern, SH, Horst, KO, Matthew, Deck, Kyle, Supra and Dave. Dave J, should I say.
And interesting, only 3 drivers on soft.
See, if I was there, I'd want to be first with the softs to try and get away like I tried.
You said the softs died out about lap 7, didn't you? That's when they started to really go. So I'm expecting probably for those 3 soft runners to come in no later than lap 11, I think.
I mean, the tyres still had wear in them, but I was just getting completely swamped by everybody on medium tyres. So I thought, I need to get off these. It was earlier than I planned, but not too early, I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's what just happened to you, Nathan, wasn't it? At the start, but you're saying you're not doing any high fuel runs, your tyres just overheated.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I managed to get you at the start of turn 1, going into turn 2 and 3.
It's I pissed right after Bloom.
Yeah, you had an unfortunate incident as well where you lost a bit of your front wing.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
Oh yeah, where you two were battling and I ran in the back of him because he went too much.
Yeah, you had to take the slower route. That was a bit unfortunate on your half.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Still got dual podium, so there's no complaining.
I am.
It would have been better to have a proper race, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like, it's just before like all the pit stop happens, the pack was so close. It's just once we all started hitting, it just started to split apart.
I think different strategies come into it, and everybody spreads out. We got Horst out on track first.
Yep.
So he's going to be setting the benchmark time, followed by SH and one of the Red Bulls, which I believe is Kyle, I'm going to say. Nope, it's Supra.
So Horst is the current championship leader, who's won all 3 rounds so far, with 1 fastest lap also, so he has a total of 76 points, sorry.
Yeah. But he's not consistently had the fastest laps in those races, has he, though? Because I believe Vern's been taking some of them.
Yeah, he only has
some of the race. Yeah. This Horst started his
I've
lap.
got down here that he's had pole once, but there's a pole missing off the standings. So I know Horst had pole once and SH has had pole once, but I don't know who had the third.
Yeah, so the table hasn't been officially uploaded properly then.
Horst, was it?
I think that was a 28. 23, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, 23.8. 23.8 first sector.
So that's the fastest we've seen in these sessions so far.
Oh, he's lucky not to have invalidated there.
It was. The 50.8 for sector 2.
short shift through turn 11 to limit rear traction loss.
DRS straight over.
Let's see what he does. Going to be quick, I think. He does a 30.2.
Very respectable.
And SH is next across the line. 29.9. With Supra 30.5. And there we go, here comes the 29s.
777.
It's all the 7s.
Oh, Big Dave had invalidated his back and his neck by the looks of it. And Kyle just posted in a 130.59. Next we have KO coming across the line, and he pops into 6th place with a 139.4. So clearly
he's probably had
some mistake there.
Yeah, a little issue.
He must have known early on, to be fair, because he's still got all of his ERS.
Let's see, where's these sector times? Let's have a look. It was final middle sector, by the looks of it. Yeah, he made a mistake in middle. Probably got loose rear end.
Matthew and Deck, the two.
Oh, Kale has left the session. As has Matt.
Matthew's left the session. This looks like a.
Two drivers have disconnected by the looks of it. It should be good to rejoin and take control of their cars.
Yeah.
So
Matthew was just out. He was just beginning a flying lap as well.
Yeah, it's kicked his car back to the pits.
Just on board with Deck, and he sets a purple sector 1. I didn't see the time, so.
I don't think it would be. Let's have a look. What is Dex? That's kill. There's a 24.3, and what's the 23.6? He's not purple sector 1. It's.
And the game's done it to me sometimes. It told me I've had a purple sector 1.
Yeah, it's just, I think the timing for multiplayer is a bit on the broken side. But if you will excuse me, I need to quickly run and do something and I'll be back.
No problem. So Deck is just coming into the penultimate corner, and he's opening his DRS to cross the line. He goes into 6th place with the 132.0. Who else do we have? Sorry?
Is it really possible to go on to 28 or not?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest.
I don't think anyone on the grid here will probably get it, but you never know.
In the other league I'm in, I've seen some pretty rapid times. It's, you know, as you said about you put your lap in, and it was a bit disheartening when I then crossed the line.
Yeah.
I feel like that in the other league, but I'm crossing the line 15th, and it's just like, oh, it's unbelievable the amount of speed some of these people have around this track.
What's it, wheel?
Say again, sorry?
Is it a wheel that you're in?
Yes. Yeah, you know, a lot of fast drivers.
I am back. I'm going to shut my window. Have I missed anything, or...?
No, I haven't seen anyone rejoin just yet, but I may have missed it.
Let's see.
And Nathan was saying that I think 128s are possible.
That might be a bit of a stretch. I think most we'll see is probably a 29.5. So I don't think we'll see any 28s. I wouldn't be too hopeful on that. There's Maps rejoined.
There we go. 3 minutes left. You have to be quick to get into his car and get back out on track.
Unsure if Keel's rejoined though, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Dave crossed the line with a 1:32.6, which currently puts him into 7th place.
Yeah. Big Dave's about to start a lap.
Yeah, he previously invalidated, hadn't he? So this is going to be his...
Oh, we got a... we just had a spin of one of the McLarens there. That would be... SH.
Yes, on his outlap.
So that's put unnecessary wear on those tyres, and heated them up, of course. We've got Vern also coming back out, as well as Horst. Dave does 23.8 sector 1. Fastest is a 23.6.
KO has just come out for an outlap, and as has Matthew.
Right, so we know KO's back then.
Yeah, so everybody should have a reasonable shot at least one lap.
Yes, it'll be pretty much one shot quality for them too.
Yes.
In terms of timing.
So I'm still on board with Big Dave as he's looking to set his first valid time.
Looks like he's coming up to the back of one of the Haas cars as well, so he's going to try and get the slipstream with that. Might have helped him out a bit. As Dex retired, he's had enough.
Yeah, he's retired in the pits.
Dave does a 30.5, puts him P5 at the moment. I believe Skyline is... well, Super, I mean. He's backed off. So he's had a mistake somewhere. He's got Horst ahead of him, so he might be trying to... I don't know, he's...
backing up in his final section quite a bit.
Yeah, he wants
I'm
to...
on board with KO.
Wants to be careful with doing that, because he can get a penalty. It gives you a 5-place grid penalty for unnecessary blocking. So he wants to be careful that doesn't happen to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see what Horst does. 23.7. So he's a 10th behind Vern in sector 1 times. But Vern is on the lap, so we might improve.
KO has just set a 23.6, which was 1/10 quicker than his previous sector 1 time. Now we know he dropped off in his sector 2 time.
Yeah, he made a mistake in sector 2, didn't he?
Yeah.
Horst comes around turn 11. One thing the drivers will want to do is not touch that inside curb on turn 11, because it'll just spin them off.
Yeah, it unsettles your car quite a lot.
Matthews retired out on track.
He has retired having not set a lap, so I don't think he was happy with his performance.
30.1 from Horst. He's improved, but not nowhere near as close for them. Yet 29.3 from Vern.
And KO very nearly invalidates, and he crosses the line with a 1:30.0, putting him in 3rd place, which pushes Horst down.
Yeah. But we got... it looks like SH has backed off. He doesn't...
Yeah.
He doesn't need to improve his lap. Yep, as he retires, yep. So
everybody else has set their lap. So.
That is our top 10. Vern P1, SH second, and KO in third. With Horst 4th, Super 5th, Big Dave 6th, Kyle 7th, Deck 8th, Dave J 9th, and Matt P10 without a lap.
There's some bit of a gap between some of the times there.
Yeah. But I knew we were expecting 29, so I was just not expecting it being that low, but this is one of Vern's favourite tracks. He always does well here. He does like this track.
Kyle's AI car having just gone into the back of his teammate, but that's not Kyle in control of the car, it's the AI. Joe's thinking.
Yeah, Kyle's car is just sitting there with a broken front left wheel. So that car has now become an obstacle. Nothing as bad as 2016 commentary session with me and Whiteside at this track.
Why, what happened there?
Well, we didn't have the spectator modes like what we do now.
Yeah.
So we had to take the two, I believe at the time it was Manners in 2016, wasn't it? Manor was racing?
I don't know, to be fair.
Well, we had to take the last two teams' cars and retire on the track at the start.
Yeah.
So we both did that, but for some reason the game didn't get rid of our cars. It kept them on the track. So, but my car was off track around turn 1 on the inside grass. But Whiteside was in the middle of the road going into turn 1. And it caught a few drivers out because they weren't expecting it. But the big one was Big Dave. He was expecting it to be ghosted, so he didn't move out the way of it and just straight into the side of it and crashed him out.
So what did you have to do, restart the session, or did you
no, we just carried on. And that's when we made the rule up of only one driver driving round and one person having to leave during at the end of Q3. About 30 seconds before the end of Q3. So it was quite hectic. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was funny when it happened, but I felt bad for Big Dave for that day because it ruined his race. And now we have that 5-minute break. The drivers sort out the tyre strategies.
It's a shame that we can't see much more of the data whilst we're on this little screen.
Yeah. I would like to see like tyre strategies wise, pit strategies, without just having to pop up at the bottom. I'd like to see it before then.
It pops up when it wants, and you can't pick and choose whose tyre strategy you want to see. I mean, maybe that would be seen as an advantage if someone was watching the stream and they could find out.
Yeah.
Everybody's
well, I know.
strategy. But the strategies that don't survive the first safety car, because once your safety car's out, that's it. It might be all to pot.
Yeah. If an early safety car ruins the strategy for everybody. It throws strategy planning out the window. You've got to think on the spot for that. But I know Vern is quite pleased with his qualifying time, position wise. So he just sent me a message saying, "Yeah, baby." So he is happy with that result, I think. As my cat's come to join the commentary session.
Fantastic.
The same cat that destroyed my car in Australia. What are you on?
Just visit forever.
What, the 5-minute break?
Yeah, it feels like forever.
Yeah. It's weird because when you're on the track, like when it's hours, it doesn't seem to be that long.
That does for me. It feels like ages either way.
Oh, it doesn't with me. I think it doesn't seem to take this long, but a 5-minute break when you're doing commentaries, it feels longer.
Got to fill it with waffle. But no, I normally time a pee for about now, come for break, and I'd just run away at the end of qualifying, go for a toilet, come back, do my tyre strategy.
I don't do anything during the 5-minute break. I just look at my tyre strategy and change it if needs be, and I'll just sit there.
Now, for China, would you add fuel, take fuel away, or leave it as recommended?
I would just leave it, but I know some drivers like to take fuel out of their car.
I usually like to only have a lap extra in.
Yeah, that's what me.
I have about... I just leave the full fuel tank in. So I have like 2.5 laps of fuel that I can burn, which I generally use in my last stage pit stop, because I generally, my second stints I'm always fuel saving.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do last week. Second stint of softs, I had to go fuel save mode. I wouldn't have had enough fuel for the end.
So here we can see pit strategy for Vern, going mediums, then softs lap 21 and mediums lap 33.
Oh,
so
that's
he's looking
interesting.
for a 2-stop.
I don't have that.
It popped up immediately, which was a bit strange, but sometimes I think when you're setting up your own tyre strategy, you have option 1 and option 2, don't you?
Yeah.
And you can pick which one you want, but when we're looking at the screen, it tells you the two different strategies.
Yeah.
So to be fair, I just read the top one, but it might have been the bottom one Vern had picked, and I'm sure the bottom one looked like a 1-stop.
What's everybody on? That's good green. Right, so both Neil and Devil both opted to stay on mediums.
Yeah, probably a good choice.
So there's only 3 drivers on the soft, and that's Big Dave, Deck, and Matt. Oh, and it looks like we've got a spinner again. To believe it's the other McLaren. So he'll join the back of the train.
Yes, it definitely wants to finish the lap and get the grass off the tyres, because I've had it before where reset to track after going off onto the grass and hitting the wall, and then on the start line you're still left with the grass on your tyres.
It looks like SH is moving through the pack to get back to his respected P2 position.
I've got his pit strategy just come up, which was identical to Vern's on the top line.
Yeah, I would assume his would be the same because they're both teammates. Then there we go. My pit strategy just popped up. Okay, so medium, soft, medium is expected from Vern's strategy, but I don't believe that. I don't think that is the strategy he's going to go with. Because judging from the race that they did with us last week, Vern did a 1-stop and comfortably would have won that 1-stop if he just crossed the line.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Lining up for the Chinese Grand Prix. There we go. So everybody's comfortably off the line. The two McLarens are maintaining their lead going into turn 1.
Horse jumped KO, and KO and Super are now having a fight. Oh, Super's round.
The Red Bull.
And someone lost a bit of front wing as well. That's the Merc of Big Dave has lost front wing. Just an end plate. That's the free stop strategy. Oh. Looks like Deck's lining up the back of Dave. Dave's carrying that.
Very close to the back of Dave.
Yeah, Dave's got that front wing damage, so the front left end plate. Yeah, because I believe he clipped, say, Supra when he spun. See, I would. What's Dave start on again? He started on softs, didn't he? Yeah.
He did, yes.
Would you choose to?
Deck is trying to make a move around the outside of Big Dave. Obviously, Big Dave carrying that wing damage is unable to defend, and Deck moves up into 6th place on the inside as
Dave's
Big
in.
Dave comes into.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's a bug.
Yeah,
I thought for a second there Vern had lost it, but he hasn't. He's still P1, even though it's showing him P4.
Yeah, because if you see it says lap 3, but we're only on lap 2. It's like this until this lap finishes.
Right.
Pretty much.
It's interesting to know.
Supra also in the pit, so he must have picked up damage from that first little incident.
He's back out on the mediums again. I know he was close with... He was side by side with Keel in turn 1.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he went into the side of him, or... the two... oh, what's the cars? No, not the two McLarens. I can't... the team name's gone from me.
Force India. Not Force India. Racing India.
Yeah, that's it. They were awfully close there going into our final sector.
KO close to the back of 4th, having lost the position on lap 1. Neil is also quite close to the back of the Racing Point of Matthew.
Yeah, a nice 3-car battle for P6. And meanwhile, the two McLarens have checked out by the looks of it. He's got... SH has got a second gap to host. Yeah.
Now we have DRS enabled, which will make overtaking on the back straight even easier, should you have the straight line speed.
Is that? Yeah. Big Dave's, after his pit stops, come back out on the softs again.
Yeah.
So
Maybe. Yeah,
I'm assuming that's a free stop strategy now for Big Dave.
Must be. Maybe he thought if he puts the softs on, he'll be in some clean air and be able to just capture the pack. But then by the time he's caught the pack, he might be fitting again if the tyres are
Yeah, the tyre life won't last him for much. Wow, did Horse get close enough for DRS to protect him against Keel?
Forced has DRS.
He has. Okay, so he managed to close it close enough. Is Keel looking for the inside? No, he decides against it. We've got Matt making a move.
Side with this team, though.
Oh,
and the Alfa Romeo
that's a late lunge. I believe that was a mistake on Neil's part there.
Yeah, I think Neil was underestimating the move from the Force India. I keep calling them Force India.
Yeah. I'm so used to them being the Force Indies, but they're not anymore. It's Racing Point.
And then, as soon as I get used to calling them Racing Point, they'll be
Aston Martin, yeah. And we'll lose the pink cars because they're going dark green, I believe.
Yes, yes.
As Big Dave sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, and then soft tyres and clean air.
Some 20 seconds behind Devil. So, few little incidents on lap 1. Nothing too major.
But we have a few position changes. Horst and KO have swapped places, 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
I think Supra.
He's lost the most.
So
yeah. He got a good start and then I believe had it coming together with Keo, who didn't seem to have a very good start.
SH is very close to the back of Vern.
Yeah, these 4 are just slipstreaming, training each other away from the rest of the pack. Because Kyle is 4.7 seconds behind Keo.
Yes.
Hey, Kyle's having a little lonely session at the moment in P5. He's 4 seconds back, but 3 seconds clear of Matthew. It looks like Keo's looking for a move against Horst.
He was. He's very close to the back of that Mercedes.
Yeah. But Horst is close enough to the front two to defend him with DRS. As I keep getting a blue screen. So it keeps cancelling my broadcast every now and then. So I do apologise for that.
Would SH and Vern be working together at this point to just try and not battle each other too hard so that they're able to get away from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I believe so, as Nathan possibly disconnected. But Horst is a lot closer now.
SH is making the move on Vern, because obviously Vern is unable to get the DRS. And the Mercedes, the McLarens switch places.
Yeah, but looks like Vern's coming back though.
What? SH went very deep there and Vern was having a look on the inside.
Now would that have been do you think a possible planned switch around between the two McLarens?
I'm not too sure. They obviously didn't fight too hard.
Yeah.
But the harder they fight, the more opportunity that offers.
Well, neither driver used overtake, because we got Deck in the pits after just 4 laps on those softs.
Yeah, Vern has 100% overtake. So he wasn't defending then at all.
Horst is down to 54%, so he's using his to 1, keep up with the McLarens, and 2, to defend him against Keo behind him. But Keo's on 80%. As Nathan comes back online, so I believe he's just had a little disconnect.
You'll have to let me know if he rejoins the session, because I think I'll have to invite him into the party.
Yeah, depends. Best thing to do is quickly check to see what he's doing on PlayStation. As Keo's looking for the overtake now.
He is gaining
close, but once
he's
again
luck
doesn't.
On the inside, but he didn't have the speed. No.
I think he's got the speed, but he just doesn't. It doesn't look like he's got the confidence to get him under braking.
Yeah. He almost had him then.
Yeah.
On the corner exit, but I don't know if that was a little switch traction.
Yeah, he lost traction out the hairpin.
Because right now, as you said, these 4 cars have got a sweet deal. Just
they're just they're just pulling away.
6.5 seconds in front of Kyle.
We've got Neil coming under attack from Dave G. But more importantly, Matt hasn't made any inroads to Kyle since he got past his teammate. Oh
no, and Horst is off!
Horst is out. That's a safety car. That helps the back markers. But we missed.
It helps
I
those
missed
on the
that
as well, because I missed it as well.
Looks
I
like
just seen KO gain a position, and where is that?
it's just after. Just
It's
before
a
the
strange place.
I wonder if he lost it. I wonder if he went too close on the curb and lost the rear end. Now, what does the top 3 do?
Now, I think if I was the top 4, I would stay out.
Yeah.
I think it's only because, although it might be a free stop, you'll lose track position. And I think a strategy would work, having only been on.
Yeah, the top 3 go around. What does Kyle do? If I was Matt and Big Dave, I would come straight off those softs.
Definitely.
As Matt comes in.
You can do medium to the end of the race now.
Oh, Neil's in.
Has Neil got damage?
Devil is also in, so these 3 opting for fresher tyres. Let's see, what does Big Dave do? He is also in. Matt's on medium. Neil's instant gone on the soft. Devil's also on soft. And Big Dave is going back out on another set of medium.
Sorry, did you say Devil on soft? I've got him on medium.
Yeah, he's on medium.
Yes, right.
Ah.
Neil went soft.
Neil's on softs, yes. But I wonder if... Well, Keel's got no visual damage. So obviously he wasn't close enough to warrant any damage there.
I mean, I'd literally caught the tail end of it, because I've seen KO jump.
I believe I
horse
was on with another driver.
Yeah, I jumped up.
What's Nathan? Nathan hasn't come back on any games, so I think he's possibly not rejoining. Because he only jumped on just to help out with what the commentary, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah. But I think probably he was struggling to get a word in between us and thought, I am not needed. Because I think he was on with me and Mike when we first did it.
I remember 3 people being in commentaries. Like, I've had 3 people in commentary before, and it doesn't generally work out.
Yeah, I mean, it could work, but you'd more have to plan what you say, because sometimes when there's 2 people on, we talk over each other a little bit now and then.
Yeah. So, this has bunched up everybody for 3 laps.
Yeah.
This would be a perfect time for drivers to fuel save if needed to.
Yep. As we were talking at the start on beginning fuel loads. So, as we... Oh, why is Dak and Super swapping places? Oh, then swap back. So as we're looking at this safety car on lap 9, we have the current running order as SH in first, Vern in second, then that's the 2 McLarens, KO in third, Kyle in fourth, Dave J in fifth, which is quite a good position for Dave J, having started at the back, or towards the back should I say. Matthew in sixth, Supra in seventh, Deck in eighth, Neil in ninth, Devil in 10th, Supra getting a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags there. That possibly might be a game glitch as well, because of
those
safety cars are a bit
whipping and swapping back with Deck, wasn't he?
Yeah. So Big Dave is in 11th place, Horse having DNF'd, and we have the safety car coming in this lap.
Yeah. I've just double checked the race director. Apparently it wasn't KO and Supra for turn 1, it was KO, Supra and Horst, because they both received warnings. for the collision. So as we jump back to the front with SH leading them now, setting the pace.
Dropping back from the safety car. So it's SH's prerogative to set the race restart, so it's up to him to go when he wants to go.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go too early, or else he'll get caught up by the safety car, as he goes now, it looks like. Yep.
And the McLarens have had a great getaway.
Yeah. Nobody can overtake yet, though, either, until they cross that start-finish line. So a few drivers running wide there at the back. So Cale got caught napping there by the two McLaren drivers.
Yes. Now he's well outside of DRS range, so unless he can close that gap before the DRS is reactivated in another 2 laps, is he going to struggle to keep the pace of the two McLarens whilst they DRS each other away into the sunset?
Oh, Super's making a move on Matt. And he's up into P6 now, but Matt's still there. And wisely backs out. It's not an ideal place to go too wide there, that corner.
No. He didn't want to give it up easy.
Cale's brought the gap down a bit.
Yeah, it knocked 2 tenths off, now 3.
Yeah. So Cale's got some pace against him.
Neil on the soft tyre, just looking at the back of the deck.
Yeah. Not using overtake though, so he's looking... Oh. I thought he was going to run into the back of him there. Looked a bit late on the brakes for him.
It looked like he wasn't sure whether he wanted to make it.
Yeah. He's got to go around here. Should get him. Oh, they had a little bit of touch there.
All in all, I think that was some nice fair racing.
Just a little touch. Both drivers got the way of it though. The Supra's now on the back of Dave J.
Yep, I've just flicked over to Supra. He's using his overtake button to try and close that gap.
Yeah, he's trying to claw back the positions he lost with that lap 1 spin. He's making the most of it after the first early pit stop. Safety car off really helped him out though.
Yes, yeah.
As
helped him to reset his race. He's 1 position down from where he started, so as you say, he's going to be chomping at the bit to get past Dave J here, so that he can be
use his overtake.
Where he started. The DRS is not activated this lap.
No, this next lap. As he squeezes Dave J there. And he gets that position.
That was just at the limit.
Yeah. Oh, Cale with 3-second time penalty.
That's not what he would want.
No.
He has brought that gap down though, so he's almost within DRS range as the two McLarens in front of him.
Yep. Well, Neil's got past deck eventually. He's managed to make that move. I
missed that one.
Yeah, it must have, I think it was at the same time Super got past Dave J. So he's now chasing. Oh, yellow flag. We got Devil. Devil's had a little spin of his own. Matt's on the back of Dave J.
He is. Is Dave J struggling a little bit, or is he feeling a little bit out of position? He was further back earlier, wasn't he?
He's on 11 lap old tyres, whereas Matt, the drivers behind him, are on like 3 to 5 laps old. But he's dropped 1.7 back from Super after not long being overtaken by him. As Keo's got that gap now under a second, so he's got DRS again.
Yes, yeah. Matthew with DRS on Dave J, as Dave J won't have DRS 'cause it's too far back from Supra. And Matthew is on the inside line. Can he break in time? He's struggling.
And Neil gets both of them. And Deck jumps ahead of Dave J as well.
I didn't have a good enough view of that.
The back shot camera shot. There's now the free wide down the back straight there. It looks like.
It is.
Oh, we got a car on the grass. Matt's on the grass. And Matt's the biggest loser out of that because he was ahead of his teammate and ahead of Neil. And Matt spun. He wants to get out the way quickly so Devil doesn't. Should be fine. Yeah. Now his tyres temperature to be through the roof. It looks like Keo's catch and burn quickly. Oh, we got a spinner.
Supra's off.
Super spun again. All that hard work has just got to come back again.
Now, KO is within DRS of Vern. Vern just got DRS on SH, but he's not activated it. Why has he not opened his DRS?
Interesting. Deck's closing on the back of Neil with the help of DRS and overtake. Deck gets DRS again.
The top three that was the top four resuming their position 6 seconds ahead of Kyle. Kyle's still racing a good race, albeit by himself.
Yes. He's 3 seconds ahead of Neil, who's slowly catching him every lap. I think it's a 10th every sector. And so it's a 10th every lap.
He is on soft tyres, so it won't be long before they're sort of letting go and needing to be replaced. But Neil definitely showing pace.
Yeah. So the question is, how long can he keep those tyres cool and not lose tyre performance? Big Dave comes up behind Deck. And Super's behind Dave J as well. So could be looking at possible. Oh, Big Dave with a squiggle.
To the back of SH this time.
Yes, him dropping out. We'll have a look at Supra.
Supra overtaking Dave J again.
Yeah.
Deja vu.
Locks the brakes up, runs a bit deep.
Does, and Dave J is fighting it back.
Yeah, Super's got to take the slow line. Gets it done. We got yellow flag, sector 3.
Deck.
Yeah, he's gone really slow. I wonder if he had a mistake there.
I think he lost it on that final corner. Yeah. You know, if you ride the curb too much and you end up on the inside. In the inside wall, I think that's where he was.
It's Super back up into P7 now after his spin earlier.
Yeah.
He's now going to chase down Big Dave. His Keo's a lot closer to the Vern now. I've got the bug of apparently Keo revving the nuts off his car.
That's awful, that is, especially when you're doing streaming.
Yeah, it's not the nicest thing to hear.
No.
Because it's just constant. Okay, let's just switch the button for that. I don't want to be deafened by a screeching car. So the
SH locking up a little bit.
top four's on 14 lap old tyres now. So I expect, with the help of the safety car, I'm expecting to see the first round of pit stops about lap 23, 24.
Yeah, because it was lap 21 on the on-screen strategy. So
Yeah.
a few laps behind the safety car, you can push them a bit further.
Yeah, you can save tyre life and go that extra lap, couple of laps further into the race. Let's see, who's stopped the most? It's who hasn't stopped, actually, that's a good question. So the top four haven't stopped and Dave J hasn't stopped. Big Dave's the only driver to stop twice so far.
Yeah, he lost a bit of wing on the first lap, didn't he? And then he pitted again because he went on them softs. So I'm
Got
thinking,
a nice helicopter shot here. The top three, and it goes away.
thinking Deck will be the next one to be looking to make a move.
Yeah, it looks. KO's having trouble catching up to Vern because Vern's using overtake and DRS to keep him just ahead. As Dave's caught up to the back of Neil.
Said that, Deck has dropped back from Dave J and he's got no overtake.
We've got Dave closing up on Neil on those 7 odd lap softs.
So this is the point where I began to feel like the softs was dropping off.
Yeah, it looks like that's the case in terms of Neil as he runs wide there.
Very deep there, very deep.
Let's see. Come outside. No, thought that was side by side there.
No, Big
They are
Dave
now
had
though.
A little bit of a squiggle.
Dave goes round the outside.
Yeah, a lot of racing respect there between them two.
Dave's back end of his car looks unstable at certain points. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah, I'd say when we was thinking we were going to come out side by side on that snail section, it kind of had a bit of a squiggle.
He ran a bit wide there. Dex looks to have caught back up to the back of Dave J. Maybe for P8 if he gets the move done.
So he's close enough now to be within the DRS activation zone.
Dave J's got
Still
his
doesn't have a lot
battery
of
life.
overtake.
Yeah. Dave J's got 70%, whereas Deck only has 6.
SH with the 3-second penalty, which is not what I would want.
I think we'll see a lot of that.
KO's got a 3-second penalty from what I recall as well. I haven't seen one with Vern.
No, I don't think Vern's got one yet as Matt goes for a move on Devil.
Ooh, and Devil's fighting it back around the outside.
Yeah. That's a terrible camera shot there for those two.
There's on the inside, but Matt had quite a good exit there. Also has DRS.
Should have made his Devil use all of his battery. And slots in behind that.
Oh, Deck got a 3-second penalty.
Multiple warnings. Cut the corner, tried to get past Dave J.
Dave J, yeah.
Looks like Big Dave's caught up to the back of Kyle as well. Not close enough for a possible look down the back straight, I don't think. Depends what exit he gets. It looks like he's getting a better exit. But Kyle's got some good straight line speed in that Red Bull. Gap's gone back up. As Deck tries again.
Still doesn't have much overtake.
He's got him this time though. He's ahead just before the corner. Super receives another time penalty there. And the top three seem to be doing fine on their tyres, but
Yes.
it's looking like Kyle on the same tyres and the same tyre life is quite possibly starting to struggle. Because if I
Can't see much rain in. One thing I do like about this game is when these tyres are getting quite warm, you can see some grain in. There is a little bit there, but it's not a lot. Can't see much on any of the top four cars, to be fair.
Yes. Kale looks to have dropped off on the back of Vern and SH, as Vern's looking possibly for to retake the lead. No, he stays behind. Big Dave got a good run here at the final turn 11.
Just having a look on the inside, but backed out.
So I think he was just weighing up his options there, whether to do it or not. As Neil comes in to get those softs off. Just 10 laps on those softs. Matt and Devil look like to be going at it again. Devil's on the inside.
Start roles reverse.
Yeah. Oh, Devil's
not much
spun.
overtake and Devil is off.
And there goes the DRS board. I don't think he's got any damage, I don't think. Can't really tell.
Neil looked to be in the pits for quite a long time then, but he's come out on the hard tyres.
Devil looks to have gotten away with no damage. I wonder if Neil had a stop go. Let's have a quick look.
Either that or he changed the wing. Oh, I'm missing Big Dave and Kyle.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just jump back on board with them. There was nothing in the notes saying about Neil with a stop go, so it's quite possibly a front wing.
He takes the lead at the same time. Jesus, it's all going on.
So the McLarens have swapped round again. Dave's looking for the overtake now. He's had enough of seeing the back of that Red Bull. Oh, we got yellow flags. Devil spun again.
Devil again,
As Keo is in.
20 laps on the mediums and he's in.
He's looking for
strategy.
the undercut.
Yes. The original strategy was lap 21 for soft tyres, wasn't it?
Yep, and he's back out on another set of medium. He's come out in P6.
He's got quite a bit of clean air there as well, so he can
Yeah.
do with it as he will. Except he'll be missing out on the DRS train that he was in previously.
Yeah.
I think he probably had DRS every single lap that
Now-
DRS has been activated.
If I was the McLarens, one of the two should pit just to cover the undercut from Keo.
Yeah.
Because the undercut round here it's big. So it'd be interesting to see if any of the top two decide to pit as Devil comes in the pits.
The thing is, the McLarens, both their strategies said medium to softs.
Yeah, but I know that is not going to be their entire strategy.
But do they know that KO has gone on to mediums?
I'm going to
By the time he
go
was
on
in
a
the pits,
hunt
he
and
was
say
gonna take-
yes, because I know as Kyle makes a move on Big
There
Dave.
he's in the pit.
Yep, he's covering Keel. But yeah, I know Supra is normally in a party with them too.
Big Dave
As
and
Kyle's in.
battling it out, and, yeah. He was suffering on the tires, as you say.
Oh. Vern's come out now on a set of mediums. And he's come out just ahead of Keel. Now that's made...
Literally just...
That's going to be a tough call for SH, as he was behind Vern, wasn't he? Yeah. So he'll come out, if he pitted now, just behind Keel.
KO unsurprisingly sets a purple sector one.
Yep, Kyle's come back out just ahead of Matt on another set of medium. So what does SH do now? Right, what's the gap? The gap's 20.8.
Probably do the same.
Yeah, he'll come out behind Keel, but ahead of Deck if he pitted now.
Yeah.
But he's trying to stay out. I wonder if McLaren are going to play. These two are going to play the team roles game here, where Vern sets a certain pace limit, but keeps Keel behind him, which gives SH the gap to come out ahead.
Okay, with the fastest lap.
Yeah. So
KO is back in DRS range of Vern.
yeah, Vern's catching up to the back of Supra.
Yes.
Supra's been on those tyres for 20 laps.
Yeah, but this might hinder Vern. Although we'll have DRS, but I can't imagine that Supra will be quick around these
No.
corners on them tyres.
Right, we might see Supra get out of the way, as he knows he's not really fighting these three. They're on different strategies.
Yes, but at the same time he's fully entitled to fight for that position.
Yeah. But I think he's just locked up a bit there going into turn one. That's going to compromise Vern. He goes on the inside. Gets past.
Will Vern still have DRS, or did he take him?
Yes, he did. Keel's also got DRS. Skyline wants to the inside, but Keel gets it.
Oh, that was tight there.
Yeah. So Keel hasn't lost that much time to Vern as Supra comes in. Another 3 seconds.
Just got another 3-second penalty.
So it's another
And the
fastest lap.
Don't know how that one works, but never mind.
Yeah. Well, it depends if it was like just an instant penalty, because if it was, then it wouldn't have counted his lap. Supra goes on the hard, so he's going for a long stint, or quite possibly to the end.
Yeah.
Which we know can be done. We've got yellow flag sector 3, that is Devil again. Really having issues with that car as Vern's on the back of Dave now.
Yeah. Right on the back of Dave.
Meanwhile, the gap to SH has come down.
Well, that's it, they've been getting DRS. Off
Yeah.
These other not back markers, these other cars, this other traffic.
But SH will come out, I'm going to say around about 3 to 5 seconds behind these two.
Vern is struggling down that street to get past Big Dave.
Currently I'm on the back screen. Whereas in the rear wing of Vern there, so I couldn't really see much. Who's got the inside now, though?
Very tight line there for Vern. That would jeopardise his corner exit and his exit speed.
Dave gets the DRS on Vern, though.
He does, and Dave goes to the inside. And can he make it stick?
Stuck in tight there.
This is where Vern needs to use his extra downforce, which I believe he's got.
Yeah.
Try and get
He
rapid out of these and
build a
get
gap.
away from DRS range there.
Yeah. Keel needs to get past Dave now, which he
trying
does
to
do.
Force the move, but Big Dave.
Dave's got
the
nothing to fight back with. His tyre life compared to Keel's is Keel's got more better grip. But Keel is now out. Oh no, he's back in DRS range.
Just missed the overtake from Supra on Neil.
Oh yeah. So 3 drivers currently on the hard tyres. Neil, Devil and Supra. Keel gets DRS from Vern.
Vern with not much back to do there.
SH still staying out.
See, now before, KO was getting DRS off the back of Vern, but Vern was getting DRS off SH. Now Vern doesn't have DRS off SH.
It's now who's got the better straight line speed out of these two.
Well, I know that KO's got the better straight line speed because Vern's carrying the extra downforce.
Yeah, Vern's used a lot of his battery as well trying to get past Dave. He's down to 20%, whereas Keel's only at 40.
They're closing that gap to SH as well, so unless SH pulls one stop.
Even if he does that, he's still going to come out. He's going to come up behind them, close to, I believe, Deck. No, Deck's 30 seconds back, so he's gonna be ahead of Deck. He's gonna come up behind these 3 if Dave doesn't pit, which I don't think he will yet. So he'll come out about, I think, 2 seconds to 3 seconds behind Dave, and 5 to 6, possibly 8 seconds to Vern and Keel.
Now the thing is, Vern is going to be wanting to take full advantage of this opportunity with Horst, DNF.
Yeah. The
Because
championship
Vern is
leader
second.
crashing out. That's as Stephen SH pits.
SH pits.
Yes.
Right, slightly going on.
Set
Vern is
of
currently
hards, it looks like.
3 points behind Horst.
Yep. SH is on the hards. Oh, Neil's gone. Neil's gone in turn
Neil
11. This has helped SH out.
A tiny bit. It would have helped him out more if it had come soon.
If it was a full-on, yeah, if it came sooner, it would have helped him out because the gap wouldn't have been as big. But it's helped him out by not really losing time to Dave in the top 2. So back on the racing condition. Oh, Matt and Supra having to go at each other. Supra taking full advantage of those hards. I think SH is catching Dave, I think. Oh, Matt's gone a bit deep.
Yeah.
So
KO is
Supra.
back in DRS range. Vern's got no battery to defend.
Yeah.
KO is probably too far back this turn, but certainly help him close the gap.
So SH is more than likely on a possible one-stop strategy now.
Yeah.
Because Keel's not using DRS.
No, I wonder if it's broken on his Matthew with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he ran wide at turn 11, I think.
So, to recap as well, I think KO, I think I've seen him with 2 3-second penalties. I've also seen SH with a 3-second penalty, but I don't believe I've seen Vern with one yet. So depending how the 1-stop pans out compared to the 2-stop, Vern might have the advantage anyway.
Yeah, Vern's got no penalty. I think Keel's got the most, I believe, 3.
SH has really closed that gap to Big Dave.
6. Yeah, Keel's on 6 seconds of penalties. So at the moment as it stands, Keo is effectively 7 seconds behind Vern.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like SH is making a move on Big Dave.
Yeah, he's got this overtake on DRS open, but Big Dave is not carrying the downforce that some of the other drivers are.
Side by side, Dave's not letting them have it. As Dave tries to squeeze SH there. Oh!
Big twitch.
Oh! I was lucky for Dave not to hit the back of SH there. But there's still...
Ooh, and SH takes it round the outside.
Yeah. That was a good save there from SH for that slide.
Yeah, he could have easily lost the position, or a wing, or a wheel.
Yeah. We could have quite possibly had 2 cars out of where he saved it as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Carl's closing the gap up to Deck for P5. Expect to see Deck in possibly this lap. Maybe next.
Yeah.
He's been on those tyres for 22 laps.
And we have, what, 27 laps left of the race? 28?
I'm not good with maths, so don't guess me that one.
28.
Yeah, I'm not very good with maths, so
KO's
maths was not my strong suit.
Back a tiny bit.
Yeah, it looks like
Still got
Vern's...
DRS, but I think he was lucky to have that time, I think.
Dave uses
So what I want to
overtaking
watch,
DRS.
really, I want to watch this gap from SH to KO.
Yeah, I don't think it'll come down straight away. I think once the medium tyres start to get wear, then you'll start seeing the gap come down.
Yeah. Yeah. And SH needs to make sure that he's well within a pit range of KO.
Well,
with enough spare to...
I believe SH has only got 1 penalty. So... I believe so. So far it looks like we're a bit strung out at the moment. Carl 1.1 behind Deck.
Yeah, and catching.
He's catching but also not catching. It's the gap keeps going up and down, and he's now in DRS range. I'm quite surprised by Carl's tyre performance, not really making any inroads on Deck as quick as what you'd expect.
Although he was struggling earlier, wasn't he, on the tyres? When he was on the same tyres as others, he seemed to not have the pace they had.
Yeah, he wasn't quick enough to keep up with the top 4, but he was quick enough to stay ahead of the rest of the pack, which kind of left him in no man's land. As he uses DRS and overtake, but can't close that gap to Deck.
Yeah, struggling with that straight line speed.
Deck goes round again. Start lap 24 on those tyres.
Oh, but Kyle had a great exit there. Is Deck got no overtake?
Oh, he's got overtake.
He has got some.
But I think in all that as well, Supra was slowly catching up to these two. As SH has pulled 2 seconds to Big Dave.
Yeah, but he's maintaining that gap to KO at the minute.
Yeah, it's what he needs to do is to not lose too much time to the top two.
Yeah, because it'll all change in about 10 laps time when they're looking at between 19 and 24 lap old tyres.
Yeah, at the moment I'll say there's a top 3 chance. The top 3 have a chance of equally winning this on tyre strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be critical when they come in to change for what tyres.
Well, the top 2 they'll pit for softs for the end. It's just question is, you don't want to pit too early for those softs because you'll burn them out trying to catch up to SH, who will inherit the race lead.
Yeah.
So
Dave's pitted for some mediums. 25 laps from the end.
Deck's finally pitted. So Dave, I would say, is on those tyres. Big Dave's on those tyres now for the end. Yeah. He's come up behind Supra.
Yeah, and Supra will be on them tyres to the end, but Big Dave will have the advantage for the next 10 laps or so, I reckon.
Yeah. As Deck's come up behind Dave, J and Matt. Chaos seems to be starting to drop off from Vern. He wasn't in DRS range that lap.
He has slowly been dropping behind, hasn't he?
I think we're about to see Big Dave go for an overtake on Supra down the back straight.
Yeah.
Supra got just that little bit more battery life. He's not using it though.
He is now.
Oh, jumped a bit too far down. Supra goes for the cutback, but ultimately doesn't have the tyre grip or the side by side. Supra with DRS now. Inside for turn 1, and he keeps the position. But this is not what Supra wants. If he wants to close up for his teammate, he does not need to be battling with Dave at this point.
No, the best thing he could do is surrender to Dave, so he can just have the drag out the DRS until Dave's tyres go off.
I don't think that would be the wise choice, because with Dave's tyres as fresh as what they are, he could quite possibly just run away and just leave Supra in the distance.
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't cost him time. At the minute, battling with Dave, as you say, it's going to cost him time.
I see what you mean by it, but I don't see that as being as Dave gets a twitch. That's going to cost him a run.
You said it earlier about Dave's setup. Back end.
Yeah, his rear end seems to lack rear stability.
Yeah. As Dave J is in DRS range of Matthew on much fresher tyres. Dave J's also got a lot of battery.
Yeah, Matt's not using any of his.
But Dave J was not gaining very much there at all.
So the Racing Point's got possibly running low aero. But Matt's been on those tyres now for starting lap 25. As Dave J now pulls alongside. And gets to position, I think.
He's leaving room for Matthew on the inside.
Yeah. That's allowed Deck to close up though. But Matt's been on those tyres now for 25 laps. So he'll be looking to come in soon.
It depends what he's got left. If he's got soft tyres left, they won't make it to the end.
So
unless he's got mediums, and he has used a different set.
He's only stopped the once. Matt.
Was Matty one of these soft tyre starters? I can't remember.
Not too sure.
Big Dave looking for a move on Supra. Looking like it should be relatively easy. Supra's not giving up.
Supra's got the inside.
Ooh, Supra looked like he was trying to close the door on Big Dave there. Big Dave dropped behind him.
Oh,
and Big Dave
Dave's
had a big ooh.
That rear grip is killing him. He can't keep that rear end stable.
No, it's costing him that place. He's not going to get that place with lacking that confidence as Matthew now comes into the pits.
Yeah, he got overtaken by his teammate during that.
Yeah, kind of missed a three-way battle when we were looking at Big Dave then. We can't watch them all.
More importantly though, Vern is starting to make a gap to KO. The gap's now 1.8.
SH is maintaining that gap to KO.
Yeah. I wonder if KO is possibly quite starting to struggle. Maybe the low fuel in the car and struggling to control those tyre temperatures, it looks like. As that's a big factor in this, is your tyre temps.
Yes. I've never felt it be more important in any of these F1 games before than this one.
Yeah, this track I know the front left is the main tyre that takes a pounding.
Yeah. But the other thing I like what they've done in this game is you can change your left to right tyre.
Yeah,
well
Deck's going for a move on Dave J. And gets it done well before the corner. Big Dave. Oh wait, no, Big Dave hasn't pit. He did pit, but he had that half spin. So now, question is, can Supra catch up to his teammate? 6.9 behind.
I'm trying to think what it was earlier. Is it closing? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's 6.8 now. He's closing a tenth every now and then, but then it sometimes jumps back up. But this track I know isn't one of Supra's favourite tracks. He doesn't like it that much. As Kayle's now starting to just drop even further back now from Vern.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at their tyres now and I'm thinking 20 laps left of the race. And these red tyres, I wouldn't want to take them more than 10 laps. I'd probably at a push. If I wanted to try to get the undercut, I might push 12.
Well, the tyres look fine on Vern's car. As Big Dave gets a free second. The tyres look on Keo's. Oh, Keo had a bit of a wiggle there. The tyres look fine on both Keo and Verm's car.
They probably are, but as I'm saying, it's when they come in for them softs, because as you say about the power of the undercut in China.
Well, if they do decide to pit, they will come out behind SH. SH has managed to keep that gap just enough to come out in front when these two pit.
Yes, but I feel it probably won't be enough, because if they do, say for example they pick the softs 10 laps from the end, and SH is 10 to 11 seconds in front of them after the pit stop, I think a second a lap would be easy in the difference in tyres.
Yeah.
I reckon first 2 laps they're going to be knocking 3 seconds off SH.
The one thing we're forgetting here is I know Kyle's on like lap young tyres, but if he decides to stay out, these top 2 might come out, I think. Or I'm looking at interval. No.
Yeah.
I was looking at interval.
They'll come out well in front of Kyle.
Yeah. Had interval not leader, so I was thinking the Kyle's 24 seconds back. But then no, that's not the case.
Has caught the back of Supra again.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride on board with him for a moment to see if he can keep that rear end planted enough to take it round the outside. And he's trying to stick the move.
Oh. Seemed to get a bit aggressive there from Supra.
Supra was shutting the door, but to be fair, Big Dave had his nose in it. So
well, kind of forced him a bit off track.
Yeah. I mean, Big Dave probably didn't have enough of his car up there to have the right to be there. But
Never
if
know.
I was Supra, I think I would have left him the space.
Yeah, Supra's not catching his teammate though. The gap's staying 6.9.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Supra's trying to go defensive early.
His teammate might be pitting.
Yeah, his teammate will be pitting again because he's on 15 laps. 15 lap old tyres, so he will have to pit again as Dave gets the cut back. And it sounded like there was a whack.
Supra went very deep after locking up and he gets a 3-second penalty. So Big Dave just shut the door on him, just like Supra tried to shut the door on him earlier.
Yeah, I heard the unmistakable thud of cars colliding.
Makes me wonder if we'll be seeing any of them in the replays, in the appeals.
Yeah. Surprisingly, there was no appeals last week. It's quite nice when there isn't any appeals.
Oh, you want about last week from us?
Yeah, from our race.
From the non-assist.
You mean from the assist? The assist race.
Yes, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, it's quite nice when there isn't any appeals.
I do think that it is a good bunch of drivers. I think there's a lot of respect there from most people.
Yeah.
And there are some incidents sometimes which happen because there was us in Bahrain.
Yeah. But that was deemed down as just as a racing incident, so.
But that's what they're there for, isn't it? For when you know, 'cause when you're the driver involved in it, I don't want to say hard to see.
It is
see where the
bit annoying, like when you find out the results, and like if you personally think, oh, they were in the wrong, it's not.
It is.
Not fair.
It is very hard.
Oh, Supra's in.
Supra. Now, Supra could have took them to the end, but he's decided.
He's decided to go for possibly fastest lap. Yeah, he's putting softs on. Oh, he's got a front wing change. I wonder. No, I wonder if that collision with Dave, with Big Dave, caused some damage, which we could not see.
He did drop back a little bit. He did drop back a bit, didn't he?
I wonder, it was probably at that hairpin.
Yeah.
When Super locked up and ran deep.
But 17 laps on the medium, on the softs.
Yeah, it's going to be a big ass. He's probably going to do another soft run.
Right, 2 seconds and I will be back. I just need to hop away for 2 seconds.
No problem. So we've got SH closing the gap now on KO. It was 11 seconds, he's now at 10.3. But KO dropping back from Vern. It looks like Vern's just lapped Matthew, I believe. Yep.
Sorry, I'm back.
No problem. Vern's just lapped Matt and KO's dropping back. But more importantly, SH is catching KO.
He is.
Now, if KO can't pit now, because if he pits now, he won't get those softs to the end.
No.
He needs to go to about, ideally, lap 45 to 46.
Yes.
At the moment, Vern seems to be doing okay on his medium tyres. I haven't noticed any issues at all. I do believe I saw Keel get another time penalty. As he just
I
laps
think I
him
did
out.
as well, yeah. I think he's got 9 seconds now.
At the moment though, the field's a bit spread out.
Yeah.
Big Dave's starting to catch Kyle after the overtake on Supra. I think give it another couple of laps and Dave might be on the back of Kyle if he doesn't pit. Let's see, what is the gap to everybody?
So, looking at the tyres again, as you say, Vern and KO.
Super sets the fastest lap.
They're going to be looking at putting softs on in about
I'd say
4 laps.
I think KO's got an extra 5 laps he can go on those mediums. No, actually, no, 4 laps because he's starting lap 21 now. So he's got possibly 4 laps of extra tyre life to go, whereas Vern's got 5.
Yeah. But would you want to be the first one on the soft tyres?
It'll be a tough call because Vern will be trying to judge when Keel's going to come into the pits. Because he ideally does want to cover Keel.
Yeah. Because KO could come in early.
Yeah, if Keel comes in.
A massive undercut. But then, if he comes in early, he's got to worry about his tyre wear at the end.
Yeah. There's 2 ways Vern's looking at this, I think. He's looking, one, at the lap count and trying to work out when Keel is going to come in for his scheduled pit stop. And then Keel's thinking if he should come in early or whatnot. Because I don't think Keel will understand how much wear the softs will take in a short number of laps. So
SH has began to take some of that time away.
Yeah, he's slowly edging down that gap. See, as Keo goes around again as expected. Keo's using his battery every now and then, I've noticed. Vern's used a lot of his.
Having a look on Supra. Coming up on deck on them soft tyres.
Yeah. Oh, he's got past Dave J at some point as well, I missed that. So he was behind Dave J.
Yeah.
But I do think Super will most likely have to stop again.
I think he will, or he'll just have an awful lap, 3 laps.
Yeah.
He's got no straight line speed though.
No, he's seems to be lacking to get past. I mean, he's 2 positions down from where he started.
No, he can get it done here. It's very tight to the wall there.
Deck left him enough room on the inside.
Yeah.
As Dave's now slowly 1.2 now behind Kyle. Oh, Keel's in.
And KO is pitted.
It's going to be a stretch, 11 laps on the soft. This could be a stretch as Neil leaves eventually after his retirement.
Yes. I was just thinking then.
Yeah, I don't think Horse has left yet either. I think Horse is still in.
No, we'll be wanting to see where Vern finishes to
yeah.
the Defenders Championship.
He's probably even given vital information to his teammate Dave. He's telling them how many lap full tyres Kyle's on. As we've got Devil in the pits for Sauce, but he is a lap down. So Kale's only come out
into play now, isn't it?
12 seconds behind SH. So what does Vern do? Will he react? Will he react this lap and come in?
I think he had enough gap that he could go another lap if he wanted.
Vern is in. The gap is 25, so he should. No, he won't take the lead actually, because.
No.
I mean, yeah, he should keep the lead, I think. No, he won't keep the lead, but yeah. I think he'll stay out there.
Keep the lead on KO, you mean?
Yeah. So there we go. SH now re-inherits the lead. No, Vern's ahead.
Oh, he is, to be fair.
Yeah. Keel's brought the gap down a bit more than what it was. But yeah, he's ahead.
Yeah, but he'll finish with an extra lap of old tyres.
Yes. But they're only 9.8 behind SH.
But this is the unfortunate thing when, you're looking at penalties as well, because Vern has got a clean sheet.
Yeah.
KO has got 9 seconds, so he's never going to get in front of Vern and get 9 seconds.
Yeah, I believe SH has only got 3 seconds. I think he's only got 1 penalty.
Yes.
But
Vern 9 seconds behind, I think he's going to close that gap pretty quick.
Oh, Dave's on the grass.
He'll definitely be. Big Dave or?
Yeah, Big Dave, and it just looked like Kyle just allowed him to get past there. I'm not too sure about that there. It looked like Kyle didn't want to fight.
Either that, or maybe they was battling and Kyle felt responsible as to why Dave was on the grass and was a gentleman and let him by.
Mm. The gap is now 8.2 to SH for Vern. KO sets the fastest lap. 32.7. But he's starting to lose time to Vern. Gap's gone up to 2.1.
Although that was KO's first flying lap, so
yeah,
probably
we'll see what Vern can
a few
do.
people would do is KO probably used all his overtake and fuel on that lap to try and just get the fastest lap.
Well, Vern's got a bit of traffic ahead of him who gets out the way. Takes out the DRHL board as for good measure. A lot of boards being killed today.
Kyle's in the pit?
Yeah.
Oh yes, he was on old tyres.
Yeah, he was on 25 lap old tyres, so it's expected for him to come in.
Down to 6 seconds now.
Yeah, Vern's on a fly of a lap. I think Vern's going to take fastest lap here away from KO by quite a margin.
He's built that gap to KO already.
Let's see. What's it going to be? There's a 31.6.
That's a second faster than KO. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It's over
KO
a second
did a
faster than KO
32.7.
So that was an amazing lap.
Yeah. So Vern's definitely got the pace to catch his teammate.
Yeah, now 4.5 seconds.
But has he... Question is, has he burned up that extra tyre life on setting that fastest lap? Which might...
He would have burnt some of it up, but I think he still might, as long as he gets the move done soon.
Yeah.
I think he'll be able to hold him off. But yeah, KO is dropping back.
I think that's Stephen's second, I believe. Is he second for penalty?
Yes.
Just double check that.
Yeah, so effectively Vern is now actually in the lead with SH having 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, that's SH's second penalty, so yep, he is on now 6 seconds. And I think he's just got another one there, didn't he?
I didn't see
Was that another one, or was that just the late drop of the first one that I saw? No, that's the late drop of the first one that I saw.
Yeah. So the next question would be, can SH keep in front of KO?
Well, ideally he needs to stay ahead of him.
Or within 3 seconds behind him.
Yeah. So he could afford to allow KO to overtake him as long as he can stay within 3 seconds.
I think KO's probably got the tyre grip to catch him.
Yeah, I mean by the time KO catches him though, I think it'll be...
That's what I mean.
His tyres would be...
catch him, but I don't think he can take him.
Yeah, they would be past the best.
For now, sub 2 seconds from SH.
Yeah, he wants the on-track win.
Yes.
That's what Vern wants. He wants the full pole position for qualifying, fastest lap, and the race win on track. Super's got a... Oh no, Kyle Payton, yes. As I say, Super got
just
past his teammate. Kyle
having a
pitted.
look to see if anybody can threaten the fastest lap, but I don't think they can
No.
at the moment.
The only driver that would is if he did decide to pit again, it would be either Supra or SH. But I wouldn't pit if I was SH now. I'd just stick those tyres out to the end.
Yeah, because as soon as Vern's in front of him, he can ask Jeff KO's penalties and suss out the fact that...
Sometimes Jeff doesn't tell you. But no, sometimes he doesn't. Kyle receives a time penalty. Vern's right up on the back of SH now.
He'll be past him before the DRS.
There'll be no fighting there from the two McLarens. I think SH's job now will just be to try to keep Keel behind him as best he can. I think Keel's actually
Vern
dropping.
could work with him here now, couldn't he? Yeah, I think he is. Only just.
Yeah.
Vern could work with SH now. Vern could just sort of back it up a little bit and make sure that SH is in DRS each time.
I think Keel might be suffering with overheating issues if this is the case. If he's starting to drop off from SH. He might have overheated his tyres. No, it's 3.5 now, it's coming back down.
I think it depends where on track they are at the time.
Is that Kyle's catching up to his teammate?
I'm looking on Supra's car, looking at his 10 lap old softs, and you can see some graining on his front left.
Yeah. His teammate's catching him as well.
So I'm guessing he's going to have a hard time taking them tyres another 6 laps.
Yeah, but he's also carrying penalties as well, so he'll finish. I believe Super will probably finish around about P7. Depending on time penalties, and if he can keep the gap ahead of Deck, he might finish P6, just behind his teammate.
Okay, I made it past Dave J as a
yeah, Dave J's a lap down.
Yeah.
But the gap is now 2.1 for Keel. He's starting to reel in SH, but Keel will start to feel those tyres slowly fading away.
Yeah. Yeah, probably around 6 laps where I began to feel a bit.
Yeah, he'll start to feel them in the fast corners, the loss of tyre life, the loss of grip. As Kyle's looking to try and get past his teammate.
Well, it looked like Kyle was going to...
He was looking for it, but decided better of it.
Danny Rick on Bottas.
Yeah, he decided against that. He doesn't have quite the same confidence as Ricardo on the brakes.
No.
I don't think anybody...
Right
well, there is one other driver, but he's currently leading this race. Because Vern likes to do late lunges on brakes. He's quite good at it.
Super struggling on them tyres there.
Yeah, Kyle will get past him here.
Raining. We're just looking at the 4-lap hold on Kyle, and then the 11-lap hold on Supra. You can see his front left and his front right. The graining is quite bad.
Yeah. Kyle locks up there, the front right.
Supra had a little bit of loss of traction on the back there.
KO with another 3 seconds.
Another penalty. No way. He just doesn't want to. Doesn't want to get that second place.
No, I think he wants to go for the highest number of penalties, I believe. I think we've seen his name pop up more times than anybody else's.
You probably have, to be fair.
He's 1.8. He hasn't really made any more inroads, so his tyres isn't up to scratch anymore. I think they're past their best.
I was going to say, do you think Vern is now just nursing these tyres home, or do you reckon he's still pushing?
I think he's nursing them home.
He's only 3 seconds ahead.
Yeah, he's nursing them home, but because Stephen SH is on 26-year-old Lappold's hards, he's starting to lose tyre life as well. So he's probably got the same amount as tyre loss as what Vern has, but Vern just nursing them.
After Supra lost his position to Kyle, he's now dropped back nearly 3 seconds. 1 lap after being overtaken.
Yeah, those
just showing them 13-lap old softs are no good.
Yeah, those tyres are definitely just gone. I think if he pits, he'll come up behind deck, and I don't think he'd want to do that. So I think Super will just be.
Am I right in saying that the non-assist league runs on simulation damage?
Yes. Yeah, they run sim damage. Yeah.
So once you're in sort of 60% territory,
70%.
Risk. 70% is risk
yes.
of puncher.
Yeah.
Right.
70% is a risk of puncture for all damage. So it could be, even if we're with us running full damage, if your tyres get to 70%, you run the risk of getting a puncture.
I've been playing F1 since 2016.
Yeah,
I've never had a puncture. Even in 100% races.
I did in 2016.
Yeah.
Australia. It was a wet race. The rain stopped about lap 25, 26. And I just went on the set of softs at the time. And I tried to get them to go to the end. They nearly made it. 5 laps to the end and they decided to pop.
Oh.
So, but in 2016, that was the first half up until Hungary. I was the one to catch.
Yeah.
I was comfortably ahead of everybody by about either a lap or 40 seconds ahead of second place. Keel's now starting to struggle. Well, I'm starting to really get back into it. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Australia had a bad go. I got the great run, great lead,
yeah.
And then the cat decided to ruin that, put me into a wall. Bahrain, I spun and safety car messed up my strategy.
Yeah.
And then Vietnam, I messed up the start, but pulled that back. Just had the pace to catch everything back up again. and obviously
And
in
then I had
China I
about
just
7
ran away.
wing changes. Yes, you did.
Yeah, Vietnam was a bit bad for you. You crashed. Like,
Yeah,
as soon as you
quite.
lost it at once, you were just bang, you hit the wall
That's
again.
it. Once you lost one wing, that's it. You're rattled sometimes. It's just like I'm chasing then.
Yeah.
So watching Vern come round the back straight for the final time.
Keel's have too many issues on those tyres. He's just dropped back off. So Keel's going to come in third, SH second, and Vern first. Even though his fuel lights weren't flashing.
Yeah, that usually comes on when you got half a lap left.
There we go. Vern takes the win.
Wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Crossing the line in second place is SH, and KO is coming home in third. And the next
Big Dave possibly coming in fourth. But I think the fastest lap also goes to Vern as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the 1:31.6. Nobody else is close to that at all. The closest is Keo with the 32. So Vern absolutely smashed at this race since Horst retirement.
As you say, the slam dunk. You got pole, you got fastest lap, and you got the race win.
Dave comes along the line in fourth. Kyle fifth, followed by his teammate. I don't think Sue would be quite pleased with that result. I think he could have possibly done better. He would have been with the top three if he didn't have any of those issues.
Yeah, he was the pit lap one, wasn't he? And then it was a recovery drive from there. Safety car helped him, but
safety car helped him, and then he had another spin, and then had to come in again for the front wing change. That's Big Dave, driver the dread did. But that was a good drive there from the two McLarens.
It was a good race overall, I feel. There was a bit of action. Safety car. I think we need to wait and see the replay, see what happened to Horst.
Yeah, it's a shame that neither of us caught that.
Yeah.
But next week it's our race at Zandvoort.
Yes.
Next Sunday, 7 o'clock. Not looking forward to it. But
I don't
there we
mind
have
Zandvoort, but it's
only
I don't think I'll be the winner around there.
3 drivers who finished didn't get a penalty, which was Vern, Dave J and Devil. Everybody else got a penalty.
Fantastic race. No penalties. Pole, fastest lap, win. The only person who could have contested that was Horst, but unfortunately, due to incident, he DNF'd.
Lap 6 he went off. Well, stop my stream now.